Okay, let's have a look at a type of numbers that are called square numbers. So the square numbers are all these numbers: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and they keep going up. You should be able to guess what the next one is. It'll be 100. And the reason that these numbers are called the square numbers are because they can all be written as some integer squared. So 1, if you look at this number here, so 1 is equal to 1 squared. We got 4, 4 is equal to 2 squared. 9 is equal to 3 squared. We could keep going up. We have, say, 36, which is equal to 6 squared. 64 is equal to 8 squared. And you can keep going up. So the next square number would be 100, because 100 is equal to 10 squared. And then 11 squared is 121, so 121 is the square number. Now we can also have square numbers in algebra. So say if I write down the algebraic expression, let's say 9x all to be squared. Well, the first thing you should notice is this number 9 here. 9 can be written as 3 squared. So 9x all to be squared could be written like this. It's the same as 3 squared x squared, because 3 squared is the same as 9. And then rather than putting the two, rather than writing it like this, 3 squared x squared, I could just put brackets around the whole thing and write 3x all to be squared, because 3x all to be squared means 3x multiplied by 3x, and 3 by 3 gives 9, and x by x gives x squared. So let's have a look at another one. Say if we have 16y squared. Well, 16y squared, again, you got to notice that the number 16 is a square number, and I can write that as 4 squared. So I could write that as 4 squared y squared. And then again, rather than putting writing the squared twice, I could put the whole thing in brackets and write 4y all to be squared. So it's the same thing. So 16y squared is the same as 4y all to be squared. Let's have a look at one more example, or a few more. So let's say if we have 100, let's say t squared. So again, we recognize the number 100 is the same as 10 squared. So that's 10 squared t squared, which would be the same, well, I could write that in brackets, 10t all to be squared. And let's have a look at one more. So let's say we had 49x squared. So 49x squared, again, we notice that 49 is a square number, because 49 is 7 squared, so that's 7 squared x squared. And then rather than write the squared twice, I can put the whole thing in brackets and write 7x all to be squared. So this is gonna come or become important in the next video, when we have a look at what's called the difference of two squares, so factorizing with the difference of two squares.